Good afternoon, everybody. I know that I'm between coffee break and lunch, so I'll try to be entertaining and brief. Today I'm going to talk about what I view is the future of reinforcement learning and AI in general, and I'll portray a vision for a future which is a bit more modest than I think what we have been trying to do in the last decade, but I think it's more realistic and more attainable. This is sort of a timeline of AI. So this is the AI started in the 50s, matured into machine learning, and the last decade or so has been dominated by deep learning. And everything that we're going to talk about today has to be in the deep learning context. This is the technologies that rules AI today. So just the dream of deep learning is that you will not have to work on extracting features, and if you get enough data, you will not have to understand the problem fully. And to me, this is a pipe dream. This is not going to happen. There are many reasons for that, but we'll talk about them in detail. But basically, it works only for classification and for problems that involve anything that has to do with control. I don't believe that can actually work. Okay, so the key for deep learning is really getting more and more data. And here we see in this graph an illustration of the effect of having additional data on your performance. So traditional algorithms such as SVM or logistic regression, random forest, XGBoost, and so forth, they're not very good in handling a lot of data. And the bigger the network is, the more capacity it has, hopefully the better performance we can achieve. In some respect, there is this notion of whether or not we have a thermodynamics moment here. And maybe for those of you who are not science history fanatic, it's worth discussing this historical moment. So the first invention of the steam engine was done by Watts. Same James Watts that we're using his name to account for power. And in this, he built the first steam engine, which was, of course, a great invention. But it didn't quite understand fully why it works. And even though it was working and in the field and working perhaps even quite well,